you try fucking slamming a beaver too many times, something's going to go wrong eventually.
It's hardcore. It's uncensored. It's On Your Mark with Mark E. Xtreme.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gather around the podcast fire because it's time for the best wrestling podcast there is. It's the most fun. It's the most extreme, and it's pretty darn fun. I am Skeeter Skyflyer, someday great cruiserweight wrestler, but I bask in the glory of the man who is the greatest backyard wrestler of all time. Not Keith Lee, because I don't think he ever wrestled in the backyard. Mark Xtreme.
Yeah, bask in it. Take it in, Skeeter. You smell that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bask in it. Bask in it. Breathe it in.
Can I close my mouth?
Nope. I want those shit particles inside. There's only one way that something that extreme can be produced from a human being is because it comes from, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mark. Xtreme 15 plus years undefeated backyard wrestling entertainment champion and owner, and on top of all that, hot ass, smooth ass, smelly ass shit, I am the host of On Your Mark, and for years we've been delivering you the best wrestling content in a package and a bow, and you get that shit prime delivery. And not only that, we thought that, you know what, it's better than just giving you the best wrestling content on YouTube. We give you the best wrestling podcast on the internet. And that's why every Wednesday via Dragon Wagon Radio, we are giving you the On Your Mark Wrestling podcast that gives you deep dives into topics unlike any other podcast. Because who could give a better perspective than me, the 15 plus year undefeated backyard wrestling entertainment champion, Mark E. Xtreme.
And we have a great episode lined up for you. Mark Xtreme, I like to think that we're cutting edge because we were
I'm not cutting anybody.
Why not?
Because everything going on in the world right now, you break any goddamn law, they're going to find you.
No.
Look, you cut anybody right now, you guys just going straight to jail.
What if you cut yourself shaving?
Cutting yourself, gigging yourself, that's different. That's business. Cut other people, and I'm talking you, New Jack. If you cut somebody else, you're going to get caught.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I like to think we're ahead of the curves with what we cover on the show because one of Conrad Thompson's 1,000 podcasts just did Shane McMahon, but we did it before him.
Yep. We're ahead of the curb, and, I think that it's just, another case in point of we've been giving you guys, ahead of the curb content for years, and one of these days we'll get the credit where credit is due.
So we're doing it again because today we're talking about Hillbilly Jim.
Okay.
You're excited. I can tell.
Yeah. So whatever. I mean, again, there's a laundry list of topics that would get my tittle ladies perked a lot harder, but I guess you don't want my tittle ladies to be perked at all.
Oh, so we should have done a show about fabric softener?
What?
Because isn't that on your laundry list?
No, that's not what I meant by my that's a different laundry list.
That's a laundry list.
But this, God dang it. It's one of those
bleach. Should we do a show about bleach?
Get on with the business so we can get over with this.
All right, we got a little business to attend to, like Mark Xtreme says. We got to thank Dragon Wagon Radio for allowing this show to be on the network in the uncensored way that it is. And there's other great shows on Dragon Wagon Radio, so go and support them. Also, be sure, while you're checking out other podcasts, check out on Apple Podcasts that there's a rate and review system. Did you know that? It's kind of a big deal. It's kind of a gigantic deal for this podcast. When you go on Apple Podcasts, you give a 5-star rating and a review. That helps the show out a huge bunch. And then on top of that, every so often, if you've been listening, you might get picked as the best rating and review and win a free t-shirt. Isn't that right, Marky Xtreme?
Yeah, we gave one out last episode, and, it just sucks that it takes us having to give away things to get our goddamn skid marks to do the work that they should be already doing,
It's just nice to give gifts every so often. Doesn't have to be Christmas.
I should be given gifts for giving the world this wrestling content.
Well, I think the gift is everyone listening to you. Isn't that a gift?
No, that's the gift for them.
Oh. Well, also, big news. If you haven't seen it already, James Ellsworth's shoot interview now available. James Ellsworth and Marky Xtreme sit down, have one of the best shoot interviews of all time. I've watched a lot of interviews with James Ellsworth. I think I learned more in this one than I've learned in any of them.
Yeah, I mean, that case in point can be said for most of our shoot interviews on our YouTube channel, and this one is no different. I don't hold back in any of my shoot interviews. I ask the questions that need to be asked. I ask the questions that are afraid to be asked by the bitch ass interviewers like Cookie Chris Van Fleet or Sean Ross Tree Sap or whatever the fuck his name is. All these little bitches are afraid to ask these hard hitting questions, and Marky Xtreme ain't, and that's the bottom line. And so you can go check out that interview right this second. Pause this podcast, go watch the interview, youtube.com/OnYourMarkShow, and then come back and continue listening to this.
And if you love it as much as I do, be sure to share it around. Put it on Reddit, put it on Facebook, put it on your Twitter, just to let people know that they should be checking it out. And we also have a Patreon, patreon.com/OIMShow. And that could have got you that episode 2 days early than everybody else. Just like these episodes of the podcast, you can get early access to all the content that On Your Mark is delivering, and exclusive content on there as well as extreme shout outs. Isn't that right, Marky Xtreme?
Oh, hell yeah. Like I think it was one of the most valuable perks as part of being a skid mark. The value of getting a weekly shout out from a champion like me should be, worth a lot more than what you pay for it over at our Patreon page. But hell, Marky's a gift that keeps on giving. And, the shout outs this week are as follows: Bruce Harmeyer, new skid mark over at our Patreon page; Melissa Mayette, Jason K, Lane Brain, Flocka 171AC, Dylan Hinton, Tim Redbeard, Spot the Magic Ninja, Liam McLee, Rick Conley, Tom, Angela Elias, Mr. Blix, and Miguel Diaz. Those are the people. Those are the bitches that keep the roof over the backyard and the food on the table before I body slam bitches through it. And if you want to be a part of that prestigious list, it's the club cooler than the Bullet Club and more sweet than the NWO, then march your happy ass on over to patreon.com/OIMShow.
Let's talk about Hillbilly Jim.
Okay.
Born James Morris on July 5th, 1952 in Scottsville, Kentucky. That's the day after the 4th of July.
Do you want a sticker? What the cool.
Yes.
I'm not giving you a sticker.
Can't be a scratch and sniff?
They don't make those anymore.
No. Why?
You ever done one to them?
Have I ever done one to them?
No. Have you ever done a scratch and sniff sticker?
Yeah.
They feel weird. They make me feel weird. They give me shivers every time I do it.
Are you doing it in the right order?
What do you mean? I just scratch a sticker and it gives me shivers.
You're supposed to take a sticker that's got like a banana or like a cupcake on it.
It's not about the smell. It's about the texture. It's the same thing with like the fingernails on a chalkboard or chalkboards in general. It gives me shivers.
That's a pretty good scratch and sniff. The chalkboard, it's not as good. It
They don't
gets the
make a
job done.
chalkboard sack and sieve. They
Yeah, you
don't make that. Continue. What are we doing? We're already fucking off the rails. Hillbilly Jim.
All right. Well, please make a mental note that we need to talk about scratch and sniff stickers in the future.
Okay, yeah.
In late 1984, Morris first appeared in the WWF as a wrestling fan known as Big Jim, who routinely sat in the front row of live events and who eventually decided to try his hand at wrestling himself. After appearing
Wrestling
as a guest,
himself.
Yeah, himself. He wanted to be the wrestler himself.
Oh, I thought you meant he wrestled himself. I was like, what? That's not going to put the butts in the seats.
I always try and find a match of that and see if people wrestle themselves, but I never find one.
You're looking on the wrong websites.
Oh. After appearing as a guest on Piper's Pit, Roddy Piper offered his services to train him, though eventually he chose to be trained by WWF heavyweight champion Hulk Hogan instead of Piper. Marky Xtreme, does this story remind you of anyone?
What are you getting at?
All right, well, I guess you'll have to pay closer attention as we go throughout the episode.
What are you trying to do?
Podcast.
No, you're already starting to try to trigger me. I can tell. Continue.
A series of vignettes were aired on WWF's TV programming in the early weeks of 1985, showing Hogan training Hillbilly Jim and providing him with his first set of wrestling boots. Big Jim then became Hillbilly Jim, hailing from Mud Lick, Kentucky. Marky Xtreme, you ever wrestled in Mud Lick, Kentucky?
I've been offered, but I read some reviews about, some of the diseases that are infested in Mudlick, and, that's prevented me from wanting to travel and do business in Mudlick.
Oh. Well, Mud Lick, Kentucky is not only famous for being the home of Hillbilly Jim, but they also have a Dairy Queen.
Well, then that might change my mind for future endeavors.
What's your regular order at the Dairy Queen, Marky Xtreme?
I get 3 blizzards. And then I just tell them to get like I bring like a little, what are they called? The little Halloween buckets, the little like, jack-o'-lantern buckets.
Trick-or-treat, pails?
Yeah. Trick-or-treat pails. And I just have them pour 3 big blizzards in there. And I just kind of go to town for the rest of the day.
You don't get no French fries?
What? I'm not going to Dairy. I go to Dairy Queen for ice cream. I don't go to Dairy Queen for French fries. It's like I'm not going to fucking. I'm not going to go to the Twinkie shop for fucking ketchup.
They got a whole shop of that now?
Oh, I got a guy.
You're worried about cutting somebody and getting arrested, and you should be worried about getting arrested.
Watch your fucking mouth.
You should worry about getting
Not
arrested.
literally, you dumb bitch.
It's a confusing day today.
When isn't it?
Well, we were talking about scratch and sniff stickers. You said they don't make it no more. Then you told me to watch my mouth. This is a difficult day.
There's a lot of hard days lately.
Hillbilly Jim appeared in a few tag team matches with his friend Hulk Hogan and had his first high-profile singles match at the War to Settle the Score event on February 18th, 1985, in which he defeated Renee Gowlett. Wow. Can you imagine that, Marky Xtreme, being trained by your hero? Then you get to tag team wrestle with them. You win all your matches, and then your hero/trainer takes the wheels off your bicycle and lets you ride into singles success?
I don't know what you're getting at.
For real?
Yeah, what's the point of this? I mean, yeah, that happened with them. Cool. What?
I mean, don't you think that could happen again? Don't you think you could recreate that success with somebody else?
No, not in the least. What are you trying to say?
Someone else that's been training with you for over 10 years that is your greatest student.
Oh, you're talking about me person. Oh, and you're you're talking about you. Aw.
Did you get
That's
it?
cute. That's cute, Skeeter. Hey, you know what, Skeeter? You keep booking these fantasy storylines in your head, fantasy booking all day, Skeeter, but that's so cute. But let the big boys play in the big sandbox and you twiddle your dick in the little kiddie pool, okay?
But the kiddie pool's busted.
No, theoretical kiddie pool, okay? Not our literal kiddie pool.
Okay. Well, I just like to say I'm a pretty big boy.
Don't ever say that again. That the way you said that and those words coming out of your mouth creep me out more than anything fucking ever you've ever said.
But what did you say?
Doesn't matter what I say. Everything I say sounds hot and sexy and fucking cool.
But what's WCW? What does WCW do?
You say, I'm a big boy.
I am a big boy.
Stop. It's fucking weird. Stop it.
If WCW was still around, couldn't I be a big boy there?
Stop saying you're a big boy.
I'm a big boy.
Stop. Okay. I'm going to say it and then you say it and then we'll just see who fucking what you'll see the side by side of why yours sounds way creepier. All right. Let me say it. I'm a big boy.
I'm a big boy.
Oh God. It's just like creepy. Stop.
I'm big.
Stop. Please stop saying it.
Boy.
Stop saying it, Skeeter, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake, stop saying it. You know what? You're not a big boy. You're not a big boy. You're not a wrestler. You're not a professional, but I am. I'm a professional. I'm a professional Mark. And you can be a professional Mark too with the new I'm a Professional Mark t-shirt available now at our Pro Wrestling Tees store, prowrestlingtees.com/OIM show. Skeeter, what do you think about the new I'm a Professional Mark t-shirt?
I think it's a super great shirt. I like the colors on it because it's like a light blue. It's got the red lettering. And I think it's great for everybody to wear. Ladies, little girls,
gentlemen,
adults, men, big boys.
Stop it, weirdo, fucking creep ass bitch.
You could put it on a dog even. That'd be fun. Put the shirt on a dog.
If the dog gives you permission.
To wear a shirt?
Yes. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to force clothes on any living creature without their permission, Skeeter. It's 2021.
Well, wouldn't you be more concerned about taking clothes off a dog?
I don't take any clothing off of a dog ever.
Oh. Is that bad?
Continue with the ad, Skeeter.
I think there's so many great shirts available now. I'm a Professional Mark being the newest of the new. So get yours today. You could get a shirt for each day of the week, and you'd have more shirts than there are days of the week.
That's right. All kinds of shirts available and more coming soon to prowrestlingtees.com/OIM show.
Before he was trained to wrestle by Hulk Hogan, Hillbilly Jim beat a bear in the circus. Marky Xtreme, would you ever come out of retirement to wrestle a bear?
If the money's right, I'm not into bestiality or anything like that, but like if the money's right, I'd fucking knock a bear in the fucking face, if the bear was chained up and, wasn't going to viciously rip my face off. But, if I had the upper hand and, it made sense for, storyline purposes or entertainment for the kids, I would definitely do it if the money's right, That's another eventual evolution that I think is going to happen in wrestling. They're running out of things to pop a crowd, and what's next? Like man versus beast, and farts as weapons, and fucking murder, and that's all. These are things that will be happening in the next 5 to 10 years in wrestling.
So if the money's right, so how much money does a Bear have to have in order to wrestle Marquee Extreme?
Bear needs to give me at least $300. And I know that's fucking crazy. I know.
That's a lot of money for a bear.
It's a lot of money for a bear to have. But you know, I got to think about my future, and you know, that's a risk. It's a big risk.
Yeah, that's true. It'd be exciting though. I'd be rooting for you.
Okay,
over
I
that
take
bear.
it back. 300 is too much to ask for. I would do 200.
That seems more realistic because I think hunters do have some money when they go into the woods, and then when they get eaten by a bear, obviously the bear takes their money. So 200 seems reasonable.
That's hunter's law.
Mm-hmm. Hillbilly Jim comes to the ring wearing a horseshoe. Does a horseshoe make for a good wrestling weapon or an extreme wrestling weapon?
A horseshoe, you know, is not a bad weapon. You know, really, if you open your mind to it, almost anything can be used as a weapon that you have, if it makes sense to your character. But the thing is that, you know, he's wearing it and he's a part of his attire. And wasn't it? It was like, does he have it as a necklace? What did he do with it?
Yeah, he's got it like on a necklace.
Yeah. So, okay. This is one I'm glad you brought this up, Skeeter, because this is a bone I got.
You're welcome.
Gotta ruin it. This is a bone I gotta lick for, you know, with Hillbilly Jim is how does somebody dresses that shitty get a WWE contract? Gear in wrestling is very, very important. I take that shit very seriously. How does somebody dress that shitty get a contract, Skeeter?
Well, he's wearing overalls.
That is lazy man's attire. That is sloppy.
How's that sloppy? Like Dean Ambrose wears a tank top and jeans.
Yep. Sloppy.
That's
Wait,
sloppy
what do you?
too.
What?
John Cena wears jean shorts. Those are cool. Wears jorts.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I guess see what you're getting at, you little fucking asshole. But listen to me. It's not about who wears the jean shorts. It's not about the jean shorts, the man on the man. It's about the man in the jean shorts.
Becky Lynch doesn't wear jean shorts.
No. She could though.
It's her right.
It is her right. Any man, woman has the legal right to wear whatever they want. Jean shorts, non-jean shorts. But I'm saying man or woman, it's not about the jean shorts and the man or woman. It's the man and the woman in the jean shorts. You get what I'm saying?
Well, overalls are like the biggest jean shorts there are.
I get that. And that is a solid point. But it's like I said, it's not about the overalls and the man. It's about the man in the overalls. And the man in those overalls made it look very sloppy. It's different than me going out there. I could wear fucking newspaper panties and look fucking professional and hot as hell. You know?
Okay.
I'm not saying I'm gonna do that. If I needed to, if I had to, if that's what one of the crowd wanted, you know, I'd go out there wearing newspaper panties. But fucking, I don't need to do that because my gear I look awesome in my gear. I look professional in my gear.
How does a hillbilly in overalls make it look sloppy?
Look at him. Just look at him.
Got a big beard, big hair.
I know. Take your fucking appearance more seriously.
I think he looks good. He's a big man.
Well, go make out with him then.
I don't know if I can. Might be married.
Oh my God. You can make out with a dude even if they're married. Live a little.
That's the thing?
It's called infidelity, Skeeter.
I don't know what that is at all. Let's talk about Hillbilly Jim's training routine. He squeezes tires for bear hugs, which develops your power. He wrestles on an old wrestling mattress, dropping elbows and knees, and he wrestles a hound dog. Okay, Mark Extreme, I think this definitely reminds you of someone.
What?
Okay. Mark Xtreme, just consider this, okay? You are the Hulk Hogan, and I'm the Hillbilly Jim. I went to BWE shows and sat in the third row. I chose to be trained by you instead of Tim the Jewelman Taylor. I hug tires. I sleep on your old mattress and get attacked by dogs. And that last part is pretty close to Hillbilly Jim. But you get what I'm saying? I could be as successful as Hillbilly Jim in the BWE.
Okay, chill. I get your comparisons. But there's no comparisons. Okay, Hillbilly Jim is in another spectrum than you, Skeeter. You know, this is apples and oranges, and I think that the fact that you're even comparing yourself to somebody that made it to the WWE is just laughable. And the thing is you've got to one of these days wake up and snap into reality and get like a real job or something. You know, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your life.
Can I get paid for doing this podcast?
Fuck no. All money and On Your Mark Incorporated goes into my bank account. The shoebox under my bed. So, you know, that's where the money goes. Don't nobody try to break into my house and find my shoebox. I will fucking kill you.
Okay, but you said get a real job. Can I get a real job in Backyard Wrestling Entertainment if I can't be a full-time wrestler?
Well, you technically have a job in Backyard Wrestling Entertainment. I'm just not going to pay you.
And you know why I have a job?
Why?
Because I'm a big boy.
Stop. Don't.
I'm a big boy.
Don't do it.
Toe ride.
Don't fuck it. Mm-hmm. New year, newie. Not gonna lose it. He's just trying to create more fucking catchphrases. I'm a big boy. Toe ride. All of this shit. I know what he's trying to do. I know he's trying to just sell more fucking t-shirts on his own on the side and get fucking skimming money on the side. I know what he's trying to do. Don't let him do it, Mark.
Are you recording another podcast right now?
No, I'm talking to myself, Skeeter. Sometimes I have to talk to myself so I don't fucking lose it.
Oh.
And do something that I regret. Sometimes I just want to fucking run into a building that I shouldn't be in and just destroy shit.
Oh, like Brock Lesnar did at WWE headquarters that one time?
Yeah, whatever. WWE headquarters, fucking, you know, just any building I'm not allowed to be in, shouldn't be in, run in, just breaking windows, fucking stealing shit, podiums, whatever. Fucking, you make me so mad that I want to do that.
What? You wouldn't have to go in there and do that. I mean, couldn't you just, you know, be happy with me being around?
Nope. I'm not getting what I want. And I think that fucking the fact that you're here, that you've ended up in this position because it's not what I want. There's fucking, at some point, some shape or form, somebody cheated. And I need to fucking finally just break the law and to prove my point of how angry I am with the fact that I have to be forced to be with you for a period of time indefinitely until you croak.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the right way to go. I mean, that's not your podium.
Doesn't fucking matter. My tax dollars are paying for it.
Yeah, but okay, you don't need to grab the Axe body spray. You can just leave that here.
My tax dollars are paying for it.
Okay. Well, maybe we can get back on the tracks to the podcast. Get back on
the fucking track.
Marky Xtreme, what is a hillbilly?
I think that, you know, a hillbilly in one, you know, place is a different hillbilly in another place. You know, WWE had Hillbilly Jim. We have Hillbilly Tim, and it's two very different hillbillies if you really think about it. So, you know, one person's man, one person's trash is another man's pleasure. And I think the same can be said for many things, you know, because everybody views and takes things differently. You know, do you get what I'm saying?
What? No.
okay, fucking asshole. I'm trying to make a point in that people interpret things very different. So it's like one man that says, "Oh, that guy's a hillbilly," to the next guy could say, "Oh yeah, that guy is a very pleasant businessman." You know, it's all in perspectives. It's all in like how somebody views something. You know?
Who's more of a hillbilly? WWE's Hillbilly Jim or Backyard Wrestling Entertainment's Hillbilly Tim?
Well, that's what I mean is like it all is on the hillbilly spectrum. It's like what I view as a hillbilly may not be what the next person views as a hillbilly. So it's like, what's more of a hillbilly? Like, who's like, it's like going to you is like, who's more of a fucking idiot, Skeeter or a fucking bag of rocks? And like, obviously, Skeeter is the answer that most people would say, but some people might, get to know, have different opinions about a bag of rocks. It's all subjective.
To be a hillbilly, do you have to live on a hill?
No, you fucking idiot. Hillbillies don't live on hills. It's just, I don't know why they call them hillbillies.
I assume because someone in the family is named Bill or Billy.
Possibly. I don't think it has anything to do with hills.
Oh, that's very confusing then. They should really come up with a new word.
I mean, I agree with you on that,
The Hart family, the Guerrero family, the Hillbilly family. One of the greatest and least talked about wrestling families. Do you want me to edit that out?
Nope, I farted and that's for you.
Do you have a gift receipt?
I got what?
A gift receipt?
From the fart?
Yeah.
You bet your ass.
Well, it'll be yours.
This stinks, man. Continue.
Yeah. Because it's like a rotten waffle.
That's accurate.
Hillbilly Jim and his Uncle Elmer, Cousin Luke, and Cousin...
Elmer.
What is his name?
That's a funny name. It just made me laugh. Continue.
Cousin Luke and Cousin Junior. Why doesn't the Hillbilly family get the credit they deserve?
Were they all wrestlers?
Yeah, and they's all related. You don't know Uncle Elmer and Cousin Luke and Cousin Junior?
Fuck no. These are all new names to me.
They's legends.
These legends.
Uncle Elmer's wedding? You don't remember that?
Nope. No memory of this bullshit. Sounds
It
not
was great.
Why don't you tell me about it?
Okay, there's Hillbilly Jim, there's Uncle Elmer, his Cousin Luke, and his Cousin Junior. They's all wrestlers. Uncle Elmer's a big, big man. He's huge. Like sometimes when you watch wrestling, you're like, that's Conrad Thompson big. He's Conrad Thompson big.
Okay. Now I can put this into perspective.
So he's a super heavyweight. I think he's undefeated or he's been defeated. It's one or the other. And it just all time greats. Just it's a family of wrestlers that like the Von Erichs or whatever. Like one of them didn't wear shoes, but what's the big deal compared to the Hillbilly family?
Okay, I get it now. Okay.
Yeah, but you gonna answer the question?
What was the question?
Why doesn't the Hillbilly family get the credit they deserve?
Because maybe they don't deserve the credit they deserve. Maybe they didn't do anything. You don't just get credit, Skeeter. You gotta fucking earn it. You don't get to just be a wrestler just because you say, I want to be a wrestler. I'm Skeeter Skyflyer. Blah, blah, blah. I deserve a BWE contract. You don't just fucking get it. You gotta fucking earn it.
Well, I paid money, so doesn't that make me earn it?
Okay, so should I be able to just buy a WWE contract?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, yeah, that would be actually fucking great. I would actually do that in a heartbeat. But that doesn't happen, so I can't do that.
Well, can't you graduate from the Performance Center and get a contract? Isn't that how that works?
Well, you can't just show up at I mean, I guess you could just show up at the Performance Center and just say, I want a WWE contract, but we know how that ended up for me the first time, and I can't do that again.
No, but Bill DeMott's not there no more. So maybe they don't have your picture on the wall.
Maybe. Somebody told me they still do.
Oh, that's nice. That means they think of you every day.
No, it's not. It's on the list of people that aren't allowed in there anymore. It's me. It's that fucking one dude that had the NWO shirt on and he shit outside.
Randy Orton?
Remember that that one dude, that crazy dude that had the NWO shirt on and he fucking shit outside. And then they got fucking Jim Cornette's picture out there too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And these people they shouldn't let him in?
Yep. I don't know. Somebody's got to go in there and maybe put a mustache on my picture so they don't recognize me.
Oh. Well, hopefully someday either someone throws away that picture or someone disguises it, put little glasses and mustache on it, and then no one will know it was you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If anybody's listening from the Performance Center, then the balls are in your court.
Hillbilly Jim was a popular wrestler in the 80s. Marky Xtreme, did you ever think that you might be a hillbilly?
I see what you're getting at. The possibility of, is out there that Hillbilly Tim could be my dad, it's still unanswered. Who is my father? The guy who banged my mom in the 80s. And when she, but we don't know who that is yet. Side by side, I don't think I look anything like Hillbilly Tim though, or Jim.
But you're big burly guy, you got beard.
A lot of guys got beards.
But not everybody. So some people's dads don't have it, and that's hereditaries. That you can't get a beard if your dad doesn't have a beard.
I mean, yeah, that's very true. I'm not writing it out yet. I'm just saying that I don't really want it. Of all the wrestlers in the 80s, he's not high on my list. That who I want to be my dad.
Well, you may not want it, but you might be Hillbilly Xtreme.
Don't fucking do that.
Okay, you want to do it instead?
Well, I could do it better, but now that you've done it, it just feels tainted.
Give it a try.
Don't talk that high.
I don't know.
Stop. What are you doing? Stop.
Just go on.
Stop doing it. You're talking higher. Stop.
Give it a go.
Stop.
Go on.
Oh my God, you're pissing me off. Okay.
Try it out for size.
Okay, stop. I don't know what the fuck is happening, and it's really pissing me off. The only thing that can make me happy right now is some of the coleslaw from Hillbilly Tim's Coleslaw Slack. Skeeter, tell the fun listeners about the warm coleslaw from Hillbilly Tim's Coleslaw Slack.
As you're talking about it, Mark Xtreme, my mouth is salivating, and I'm so excited because Hillbilly Tim's Coleslaw Shack serves coleslaw hot, cold, or room temperature. Any way that you want it, you can get it, and the mayonnaise stays fresh. And that's something that Hillbilly Jim has never offered. Unlike Hillbilly Tim, coleslaw at any temperature you want, as fresh as the day is long. Oh, I love it so much. It's so earthy, it's so organic, and it's the only coleslaw that comes with dirt.
That's right. Only 3 out of 10 people that eat the coleslaw will end up with stomach pains, but it's the price you gotta pay for having the best coleslaw in the area. So get everybody, when when you're hankering for some a good old bowl of coleslaw, then come on down to Hillbilly Tim's Coleslaw Slack.
It is time for Skeeter's little known fact.
What? Nope.
No, it is.
Continue, but I'm not listening.
Okay. Granny Kim is world famous wrestler, Hillbilly Jim's granny, but she also might be the granny of Gail Kim because they have the same last name.
Is there a segment happening right now that I didn't approve of or never approved of? Because I
was given a fact that it might be the same granny.
Hey, Skeeter, if you're out there, let me know when the show's happening again.
The show has been going on. Did you eat too much of the coleslaw? Because sometimes that can affect the brain.
Nope. Didn't eat enough.
Oh. All right. Well, that was Skeeter's little known fact. While we're talking about Granny Kim.
I'm glad we're starting to do the show again. Continue.
While we're talking about Granny Kim, we don't see Hillbilly Jim's granny on WWE TV anymore. What do you think Granny Kim is up to these days, Marky Xtreme?
She's probably up to her fucking ears in dirt and worms. She's old. She's dead, probably.
You think she's dead?
I mean, the odds are in her favor of death because of her age back then.
Oh no.
I don't know though. I'm just flipping a coin here.
That might be your great granny Kim, Marky Xtreme.
Well, if we find out that is true, then I will go into depression. But until then, I don't know this person. So when I don't know somebody that passes away, I don't fucking care.
I get sad every time anybody dies.
Anybody. So are you there? You know how many people die every second?
No, how many people die every second?
Millions.
I don't know if I can do this show anymore, Marky Xtreme.
Grow up, man.
I'm a big boy. I'm a big
Stop
boy.
it. Stop it. That is not going to be a new quote. And I swear I'm putting it fucking out. I'm putting my fucking foot down. If any you fucking skid marks tweet me, I'm a big boy in any way, shape, or form, I'm going to block you extra. And what I mean by that is I will tweet Twitter to block you.
I'm going to get together for this Marky Xtreme. Okay. WrestleMania 3 at the Pontiac Superdome in front of 93 million people, one of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time, resulted in tragedy. A 6-man tag team match of King Kong Bundy, Little Tokyo, and Lord Littlebrook versus Hillbilly Jim, the Haiti Kid, and Little Beaver. The match is going along fine. There's a rule in place where the tall people got to fight the tall people and the little people got to fight the little people. But then things get crazy when King Kong Bundy slams Little Beaver and then drops an elbow on him. The match ends in disqualification, and the little midget smalley people turn their back on Bundy. And I have to assume that Little Beaver died and all of his guts probably shot out of his body. I turned away because I was crying too much. Marky Xtreme, what went wrong during this match?
I mean, you try fucking slamming a beaver too many times, something's going to go wrong eventually. I mean, you fucking pounding a beaver over and over and over and over and over. You know, that shit's eventually going to give up and fucking fall apart. Trust me.
Do you think there's any way to resuscitate Little Beaver?
You can try some mouth-to-mouth resuscitations to a beaver, but, eventually, there ain't going to be much of a beaver to even put your mouth on left there.
I know some people are uncomfortable when it comes to that, doing the mouth-to-mouth, and I don't know, I feel like if you put your mouth on Little Beaver, you might have saved him.
I mean, you can try. You can do whatever you need to do, mouth to mouth, beaver to beaver, fucking hand, fucking CPR hand motions to the beaver, Just put your finger in there, see if anything's clogged.
Do you think if it had been a normal sized beaver or maybe even a big beaver that this wouldn't have happened?
Okay, look, this is coming from somebody that's seen every size of the beaver on the spectrum. Oversized, undersized, perfect beavers, immaculate beavers, literally fucking destroyed beavers that are literally falling apart and hanging to the floor beavers. I think that the thing is when, they all got to be handled carefully.
They're very sensitive.
They're very sensitive. They're very volatile. And they got a mind of their own. And, so I don't know. It's hard to say, Skeeter.
Rest in peace, Little Beaver. Hillbilly Jim has a biography. The book is called Hillbilly Jim, The Incredible Story of a Wrestling Superstar. But it's written by someone named Gary P. West. How can you have a book about you that you didn't write?
Well, you said he was bi. Or it was a biography, so
biography.
Yeah, I mean, so that means it's two. he's into he's into boys or girls. Isn't that what that means?
Okay, but what if he's into boys and girls? That's probably just in the book talking about it. That it's
he may have written about it in a book, but I'm talking. You said he's a biography.
Yeah. So if he likes boys and girls, that's fine. It's probably all talked about in his book, The Hillbilly Jim, The Incredible Story of a Wrestling Superstar. But he didn't write the book. It's a Gary P. West.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is so he let a guy do him. Good for him. I mean, it's not how I stroke my jokes, but he's into that.
Is that legal?
Yes, it's legal. It's 2021, Skeeter.
You can have someone else write a book about you when it's about you.
Oh, right. I get, okay. I was.
Why?
Sorry.
Don't say bye yet, because we're not leaving the show yet.
No. I was very mixed up there, and I just want to apologize to our listeners because I was on a different page of a different book. Let's say that. Biography. Anybody can write your biography, Skeeter. It's called a ghostwriter. What?
A ghostwriter?
Yeah, ghostwriter.
No, that's scary.
What's scary about that? That's just it's a
ghost?
very normal thing with books. I got one.
No.
What the fuck is your problem?
Is that from when you died from when the sharks ate you?
I never died when. Okay, you're ghost. Okay, I see what you're doing. You dumb shit. No, not literal ghost. I'm talking about. Okay, ghost writer is somebody that writes a book for you.
How? How can a ghost hold a book and write in it?
It's not a literal fucking ghost, Skeeter, you dumb shit. It's
in the name. It's a ghost writer. So obviously it's a ghost.
There's no fucking getting through to you. Let's continue this so we can wrap this dumb shit up.
Not only is Hillbilly Jim a WWE Hall of Fame wrestler, but he also has 2 hit songs with Don't Go Messing with the Country Boy from the wrestling album and his follow-up, a duet with Gertrude of Waking Up Alone from Pile Driver, the wrestling album 2. Mark Xtreme, which is your favorite Hillbilly Jim song?
I don't have any favorite Hillbilly Jim song. I don't have really much time to listen to music outside of my own that I get to create when I get to. Yeah,
Then how comes I was listening to the Mulan soundtrack?
That never fucking happened. Putting that out there.
That's what you said when I call you, but
no, that never happened. Okay. The only thing I'm listening to in my room is scribbles on a paper, handling business, paying bills and fucking the chink chink of a fucking bank account when the money goes in.
Careful.
What?
Talking about Mulan, you can't use don't use those names.
You are trying to get us fucking canceled. I was in no way, everybody, full disclaimer. I was talking about the sound that a fucking bank vault door, a cash register makes. Chink, chink. Chink, chink.
Mushu?
You have to stop.
I want to watch the movie too, but I can't hear all the names. I just heard Mushu. Because you go, Mushu, he's so funny.
I didn't say that. I don't watch that childish bullshit. Continue the show before you get us fucking ruined, Skeeter.
Well, I liked it. Dude, which song do you like more? Do you like the Don't Go Mess with the Country Boy or Waking Up Alone?
No, I don't like any of them, Skeeter.
Man from Mulan.
I don't like fucking any of them. I don't have time for childish bullshit. I've got bills to pay. I've got a company to run. I'm dealing with a fucking enterprise here. Okay.
Star Trek?
Oh, God. Stop and fucking go.
I like Don't Go Mess with the Country Boy, but
Great.
I admit, every night before I go to sleep, I listen to Waking Up Alone, hoping that when I wake up, my bride-to-be someday, Rosemary, will be there on your old mattress with me, and the spell will be broken.
You got to wake up from this fairy tale at some point. Continue.
That's what I do. I wake up every morning. How fun was Legends House? One of the most entertaining shows that's ever been on TV Vision. It had WWE legends Roddy Piper, Tony Atlas, Mean Gene Okerlund, Pat Patterson, Howard Finkel, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, the South of the Mouth Jimmy Hart, and of course, Hillbilly Jim. What was your favorite moment from Legends House, Marky Xtreme?
Fucking, trying to remember. I don't fucking know. What was yours?
Every moment.
They're great.
They played polo. They were Chippendale dancers.
Okay, can I be honest? I'm a little bitter that I wasn't asked to be on it.
Was like a cameraman or something?
No, I'm a fucking legend. I should be deserved to be in there too. Fucking drinking beers and crying and running away and fucking doing all that shit they were doing. And, I deserved to be in there, so I'm a little bitter. So let's move on. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Well, for a while, you talked about doing Legends Yard.
I know. And, me being the only cast member. And that's still an idea that's on the table.
I'd watch that show.
I know, as many would.
Well, we're wrapping things up here. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for listening to the show. Check out Dragon Wagon Radio and other shows on the network like What the Heckonomics? It's a show where armchair economist Brian attempts to teach his idiot best friend everything there is to know about economics, and as funny and ridiculous as it is educational.
The fuck are Beckonomics?
I was going to ask you.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
I think it's the environment.
All right, well, then that's a podcast the world needs.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun show, right? Where someone smart's talking to someone dumb.
I mean, yeah, if that's what people are into.
And then be sure to check out On Your Mark on TikTok. That is a fun place that maybe you're stuck in an elevator or you're stuck on a toilet and you just need some quick, fun entertainment. You go to TikTok and you look up OYM Show and you'll see tons and tons of clips. There's audio clips and video clips from all throughout the history of On Your Mark. And that's a good way to just tell people, hey, you should check out OYM Show, and then they can see all the fun clips that there are there. And also patreon.com/OYM Show. Get video and podcast episodes 2 days early. Get access to Extreme Watch-Alongs where Marky Xtreme and I watch the best wrestling matches together, exclusive t-shirts, the replica BWE Championship, and a whole lot more. Marky Xtreme, in closing, Hillbilly Jim likes to say, I ain't here for a long time, I'm here for a good time. Marky Xtreme, after today's episode, what thoughtful words would you like to bless our audience with?
I'm here forever. I will live forever. And if any motherfucker tweets me, I'm a big boy, you won't live forever. You'll stop.
Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll be back next week with a brand new episode. Bye-bye.
Dragon Wagon.